Hi everyone, I'm James.
And I'm Will, and you're watching Where To Next.
It's our last day in Bali and we're really sad to be leaving, but luckily for us, we have a whole day before our flight leaves tonight. So Will, where are we off to first?
Since it's early in the morning, we're gonna be visiting a Balinese coffee plantation to learn a little bit more about the local coffee.
Pinky's up.
That's the bean.
Oh wow.
And then the animal, they eat the coffee bean.
So a luwak is actually a rodent looking creature. It kind of reminds me of a ferret mixed with a possum. Hello. Can you touch it? No, I don't want to touch it. And they can't digest the coffee beans, so the coffee beans just kind of pass through their system and then they poop them out.
So the luwak coffee is better than regular coffee because they mix with enzyme from the animal, so make better taste.
Ooh. And then they grind them, and that's where they get the coffee from. We are at the coffee plantation and we just learned how they make the luwak coffee. And now we're going to try some tea and some coffee and also the luwak coffee. So luwak coffee is made after the luwak, which is an animal, eats the coffee beans and then poops them out. It's very fascinating. So we're gonna try luwak coffee.
Ooh, it's really hot, but it's really good. This is the regular. Oh yeah, like the luwak you would actually, I could drink more than one cup of that in the morning. The regular coffee, no comparison.
We enjoyed our coffee so much that we're going to be buying some to take home with us. Everybody needs to try this. At the coffee plantation, they also have a rice terrace swing, which you guys didn't vote for, but we're still going to go do it just so we can experience it. Let's go swing! So right next to the coffee plantation was a rice terrace, which we just went to visit, and now we're gonna go somewhere else. First, we want to introduce you to our amazing driver and tour guide today. It is Made. Say hello.
Hello.
Made, where are we gonna go to next?
We're gonna go to Holy Water Temple.
Perfect. Let's go. James, what did you think of the coffee that we had?
The coffee was wonderful. I think I'm a little too wired now because I'm kind of like
Too much
amped on caffeine. But I'm looking forward to experiencing the water temple because when I was doing a lot of research of Bali, this is one of the top places that you should visit when coming to Bali. Just as at other temples or any sacred site on the island, visitors must wear a sarong out of respect before entering the premises. Sarongs can be rented at the entrance for a small donation. For over 1,000 years, Balinese Hindu worshippers have been drawn to this temple, whose sacred springs are said to have been created by the god Indra and possess curative properties. This tradition still remains unchanged today, not only for worshippers, but tourists from all over the world who want to marvel in its beauty and bathe in its refreshing, blessed water. The holy springs bubble up into a large crystal clear pool within the temple out of 30 different water spouts into 2 sacred purification pools. Local Balinese and Hindu worshippers stand in long lines in the pools waiting to dip their heads under the water spouts in a purification ritual known as the melukat. This process is continued until they have cleansed themselves under each water spout. What an educational experience. Mare was full of knowledge about the temple. What did you think?
I loved it. I can see why people would wait in line to get into the water and be blessed by the 30 water spouts. It's a very spiritual place and a very beautiful place, and I'm really, really, really happy that we went.
I wish we would have had more time to actually get in the water, but nonetheless, we got to have a wonderful experience.
Yeah.
But the real question is, where to next? We put a poll on our social media, and you all voted.
Let's see where we're going.
According to the results, we are headed to Goa Gaja, otherwise known as the Elephant Cave. You voted, and here we are. Right behind us is Goa Gaja, otherwise known as the Elephant Cave, one of the most historical sites in Bali.
It's funny because there's actually no elephants associated with the actual elephant cave. The origins of the elephant cave are unknown, but it is believed that it was built in the 11th century.
Whoa, it's old.
Carved at the entrance of the cave are a bunch of menacing creatures and demons. The primary figure was once believed to be the face of an elephant.
The cave itself was rediscovered by Dutch archaeologists in 1923, but the fountains and pools were not discovered until 1954. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really anxious to get inside and see what's in there. This is the statue of Ganesha, which is the god of happiness, safety, welfare. So hopefully the year will bring me all of those things. We just got out of the cave and that was really interesting.
Yeah, it's crazy to think that these places existed so long ago, and we will never know what they were really used for or what they looked like so long ago, but it's really cool to come back and see them.
And it's also really fascinating to think how it was created all those years ago.
Now we're gonna head back to the Udaya Resort and Spa to enjoy the last few hours that we have in Bali. We're really sad about it.
I'm not ready to go.
We had an amazing day with Made. He was a great driver showing us around all of Bali pretty much. Thank you for everything.
We now have a friend in Bali.
Yes, when we come back, we're definitely going to hang out with Made next time. We've had an amazing time here in Bali, but unfortunately, it is time for us to go home.
A huge thanks to everyone who voted in our polls. It's been a lot of fun having you involved in our trip.
Be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date for all of our upcoming adventures.
Bye.
Bye.